Sagittarius is Sagittarii, I don't know how you say it. Hello and welcome to Twin Peaks Tarot. Finally getting round to doing some actual proper tarot readings for you guys. It was ages ago now that I decided to do this, and then life happened. And well, funny enough, as I'm kind of dedicating this reading to my mum, who is a Sagittarius, and I am wishing her lots of love because she's in hospital, has been for a few weeks now and will be for a while longer, while she's in rehab after quite a big operation. She's been cared for well by wonderful NHS nurses. Thank you very much, NHS. Always grateful for you. We're very lucky here. So if you can hear very loud rain, this is Wales after all. It will happen a lot, no doubt. It's a nice sound anyway. You want to be outside in it really because it's so blooming hot. Right, so anyway, before we start waffling on, whilst I shuffle these cards for Sagittarius. So as we go along, if they throw any cards at me, I will take those as the messages that you need to hear this week, Sagittarius. So who are... Get this one. Oh, death. That sounds good when your mother's in hospital. Thanks, cards. When it comes to Sagittarius actors and people involved in Twin Peaks, is actually a really long list. Starting with Mark Frost, the writer, who is born on the 25th of November, I believe. Got Sabrina Sutherland, who is the executive producer and font of all knowledge. I think she's my hero. She's so busy and she's so kind and affable, and yeah, she's great. She never stops working. She's probably the hardest working person I've ever met, and I'm very impressed with her. And there's Kimmy Robinson, who plays Lucy, of course. Cornelia Guest, who played what's her name? Mrs. Hastings, but I can't remember her name now. What was it? I had it in my head just then, and now it's gone. I'll remember in a second. Tom Sizemore, who played Anthony, was it? I've got where my mind's going today. Julie Cruz, the one and only Julie Cruz, voice like an angel. Nicole Liberté, who played Daria in season 3. Amanda Seyfried, who played Becky Briggs in season 3. Nafessa Williams, who played Jade, who gave True Rights in season 3. Caleb Landry Jones, who played Stephen Burnett, the high school graduate. And Machen Amick, of course, plays the wonderful Shelley. So a lot of the Briggs, well, the sort of Briggs family in us as Sagittarius. Ernie Hudson as well, who played Cynthia Knox Boss. Can't remember his character name now. Robert Broski, who of course played the Godolite woodsman, and James Booth, who played and I think of all the different things about season 2 Twin Peaks that people hate. I know everybody hates James and Evelyn, everybody hates little Nicky. everybody hates the Civil War Ben Horn storyline. Finally another card, thank you. But the part of Twin Peaks that I dislike most is the Ernie Niles story. The Ernie Niles, Hank, Norma's mum. I hate that story. There's nothing I find more tedious watching those people. And I think because James Booth is in I've Read His Own Pet, which was really sort of shoddy but brilliant TV show about builders abroad. I can't disassociate him with that, and I just think you just shouldn't be in Twin Peaks. Sorry, James Booth. You're not good enough quality for Twin Peaks in my eyes. Yeah, he was such a pathetic little weasel of a man, wasn't he, old Ernie Niles? So, but yes, happy birthday to you anyway, James Booth, on the 19th of December. I'll try and remember to say it again close to the time. Jack Nance, rest in peace, Jack. What a legend of a man. He is indeed, or was indeed, a Sagittarius. Michael Horse, possibly my favourite Twin Peaks character. Possibly, there's a lot to choose from. Oops. Oh, go. Oh. So yeah, his birthday 2 in December, so making him a Sagittarius. And last but not least, Mr. Kiefer Sutherland, who's just on the cusp, I believe. It's between Sagittarius and Capricorn. Agent Sam Stanley from Firehawk with me. Okay, so let's see what the cards I've got to say so far. Oh, and actually I should also talk about the characters that are Sagittarius. Only 2 on my list, but obviously I don't know the dates of birth of all characters. Not everyone has been given the date of birth, so I can't say for sure, but the 2 that I do know of are Bobby Briggs and Jerry Horn. Okay, so let's take a look at these 3 cards to begin. We've got Death card. Now, the Death card isn't actually as traumatizing as it seems, although it looks pretty grim in this picture. We have Leland Palmer riding a white horse, carrying a blue rose flag, while his wife Sarah cries on the floor after hearing the terrible news that her daughter, her only child, has been murdered. On the floor is where you can see Laura Palmer's body wrapped in plastic, her diary, and her prom photo, which is like an iconic image, really, isn't it? There's a lot going on in this picture. Okay, next up we've got the world's most, what did he say? Oh, I can't remember anything tonight. It's always typical, isn't it? I can remember everything about Twin Peaks when I'm not filming something. The world's most decrepit waiter, Senor Droolcup, as he has become known. Yes, the man who came back 3 times while Coop was shot and bleeding out on the floor of the Great Northern, just to put his thumbs up and to tell him the milk was getting cold. Or no, milk was getting warm, of course. Stupid. And but this is a wand sign, so it's a fire sign. This is the 9 of Wands. I think, if anything, this card is about patience. And yeah, thinking deeply about your decisions in life. It's about just waiting, I think, as well. If anything, like if we interpret what that card reads, then yeah, it's about waiting and contemplating whilst you have the time. So death does not mean death, usually. It's the end of something, yes. It is the end of end of a cycle, but it usually means the start of something new as well. That death is never the end, usually. And then this last is also a Wands card, 5 of Wands, which is lots. It's like a fight between all of the White and Black Lodge people. Very strange. We've got Bob fighting Laura, or Laura's doppelganger, Ball, likely, I think. The giant, the giant stroke fireman there. Cooper doppelganger, I think, because he's looking quite maniacal and pouring his coffee. And the arm, or the little man from another place, with a big bowl of garden hosier at their feet. So they're all having a bit of a fight with sticks. So it is about conflict, and it could be sort of family conflict perhaps, or business conflict. So you might have something going on there at the moment. But it seems to be not just like a squabble between a partner or anything. It seems to be a group of people that maybe there's like two sides squabbling with each other, so it kind of makes sense that it would be family, or yeah, maybe colleagues, something like that. Friends as well, perhaps there's been a breakup between friends or something, and you're having to take sides and you're all fighting between each other. It's always fun, isn't it? So let's get some clarification on these cards, please, spirits. Spirits of the White Lodge and the Black Lodge, please give me the messages to clarify these cards for Sagittarius. Oh, what's this one? Oh gosh, the devil and the death. Getting them all today, Sagittarius. More messages, please, for Sagittarius to clarify the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Logs. Sorry, I do apologise. This is such a beautiful deck by Benjamin Mackey, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. I forget to call them like poker chips wands. Swords stay the same as the cups, but I think they're called coffee cups in this deck. And rightly so. Give me a message, please, spirits. We're all protected here, by the way. We've got this lovely Mueller beads. A gift from a very, very dear friend, to keep us protected from anything bad whilst these readings are going ahead. So we'll only have the good spirits advising here. We're well protected. You spirits, will you give me a message for Sagittarius for this week? Clarify the 9 of Wands or Logs. More messages. That's alright. Okay, that's nice. That's the another wand. You've had major arcana cards or wands, which are fire signs, like yourself. So it could be you, or it could be Leo, perhaps. Not Leo. Not Leo the character. Yeah, we don't want him. I had a really strange Twin Peaks dream the other day. It was more strange than actual Twin Peaks. Leo was some sort of crystal therapist or something. Just very unlike. Anyway, there we are. Okay, so next 3 cards, the Devil, which is actually the card for Capricorn. So if you have a Capricorn in your life, like me, then it could represent a Capricorn here. Then we have the 4 of Wands, which is a lovely card actually. I don't know if you can see. That's Major Briggs with Bobby, his son. in his vision, I believe, in that huge veranda, that White House, is somewhere that the Briggs grew up. He remembers it. And he knew that Bobby was going to have a beautiful future. So that's a lovely card to have. And then Audrey Horne, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Earth signs, therefore. So again, it could be a Capricorn or a Virgo or a Taurus. Yeah, Taurus. Perhaps in your life, quite a dominating female energy. Doesn't have to be a female, but very sort of feminine energy in your life here. So now, so it could be a Capricorn, the devil, in your reading, or it could mean something that you, especially with this conflict and patience. So if you say you're changing something quite major in your life, so you could be coming to the end of, hopefully coming to the end of something pretty dire in your life. So you've been suffering here a bit, feeling a bit exhausted and damaged. Just you feel like you can't go on, but there is somebody there encouraging you, keeping you conscious, so to speak. You just don't have that fight in you. You need to be strong, and you need to fight, and I think you will. This devil card often represents addiction, so it could be an addiction you have to drugs or alcohol or anything, really. It could be food, sex, anything that you can be addicted to which causes a problem. You could be addicted to work, addicted to exercise. It's never good to be addicted to anything, even the good stuff. So, you know, it's time to lose the shackles, get out of there. It's usually, I mean, yeah, the devil does represent sort of hedonistic situation, so kind of obviously makes sense that Bob would represent the devil here, and we've got Laura and Renette tied up in chains. The kind of when it comes to the addiction side of things, when it comes to the devil, it's where things have gone a bit too far. You've gone too far, and you need to stop now before it becomes an addiction or an obsession. You need to stop here. It's fun while it lasted, but it can't go on forever. You need to calm it down. So I think this does mean that you are exhausted. You've worn yourself out, and so now is time to take a rest. Have a rest here, and then recoup yourself. When you do, you will have this beautiful future to look forward to. You can be like Bobby, you can be restored, you can turn out to be just fine. You don't have to be the person you were once and how people expect you to be. You don't have to go along that path at all. There is a heaven awaiting for you. But in the meantime, you are perhaps worried and thinking you're going to be alone and that no one is coming to help you. But they are. They will remember you. They will come to save you. This earth person in your life, don't forget about them. They can help you. They're trying to help you. You've forgotten they exist a bit at the moment. So you need to remember them and come and get them, and they will definitely help you. So let's have a cat card. I love my cats. I have no cats. I love cats, but I have no cats. My cats live with my mum and dad now. So instead I just collect these beautiful cat tarot cards and stuff. So cats, my spirit animals, please give a message for Sagittarius this week. There we go. Nice and quick again. Okay. Ooh, the Four of Earth. It's interesting. we've had a 4 here. 4, 5, 4, 4. Oh, we've had 4. 3 4s now. The 4 of Earth is, of course, the it would be Earth sign again, so that could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Oops. Let's see what the 4 of Earth means in cat world. Having special toys and other cat possessions is part of the pleasure of being a cat, and we all like to have collections of favourite items we like to keep just for ourselves. Some cats take this to extremes. This cat has lost all sense of proportion when it comes to material goods. He's forgotten how to enjoy his toys, and his obsession with acquiring more has become his sole focus in life. Alone and suspicious, he guards his dusty hoard. All the toys in the world are worthless if you forget to play with them. What is at the root of your need for material possessions? There is some emptiness that needs to be filled, but collecting things won't fill it. Seek solace in companionship and simple pleasures. And that works perfectly, I think, with the Queen of Pentacles here. And the Devil card as well, is that you've kind of overdone it. Overdone it, and now you're exhausted, but there is a good future for you here. But you do need to give up this material world, and a bit like Audrey, who was spoiled rotten and was so bored with her life because she didn't really have any friends and she was a spoiled little rich girl, so she just caused trouble. But she found her way in this in helping Coop and doing something good for once, but it obviously got her into some sticky situations. Yes, you can stop with the overdoing it. Too much of a good thing, it's always going to end up, and you're going to be alone. You're going to be fighting with your friends, your colleagues. You need to just take a rest now and find a good friend, woman, man, somebody in your life who has always really genuinely cared about you. They want only the best for you, so don't forget about them. Pay them the attention that they deserve too, and they will be able to help you out of this mess. And the final card for today is from the Soul's Journey deck. Let's see. So please give me a message for Sagittarius. One clarification of their message for this week, please. Spirit guides, whether it's angels, if they're gods, goddesses, whoever you believe in, or preferably if you just believe in yourself and trust your intuition, there'll be a message from your guides. Yeah. A message for Sagittarius, please, guys, for this week. And by this week I mean whenever you're watching. I'm not going to put a date on this, because I think whenever you watch this, it's exactly the right time. So this is a general reading, so it can be any time. Whenever you get this message, Sagittarius, it is meant for you. Of course, this won't resonate with every Sagittarius, but then not every Sagittarius is going to watch this. So hopefully, those of you that do watch this will get something out of this reading. Message for Sagittarius, please. Spirit guides. There we go. Trust. Okay. These are beautiful cards of mandalas, aren't? Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. That is so very true. Like I was just saying about your internal gods, your intuition, your soul will always guide you in the right direction. So And I think you need to, yeah, it is going to be the ending of something, but trust your own judgment. You know how to get through this situation. Thank you for watching, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit it up with a like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I hope that I'll be back in the next few weeks with another video. I can't promise a date yet. I just don't know how busy I'm going to be when I'm going to have time to record and edit these videos. So, but I hope it's going to be a weekly thing if I can. And so yes, until I see you next, take care and don't forget to love yourself. And I don't mean that in a going to take yourself out for a massage or whatever. I mean truly love yourself. You as a person. And don't listen to those voices in your head all the time. They're not you. That's not you. That's your ego talking. Yeah, listen to the real you inside, the one that is subconscious. And yes, take care, Sagittarius, and I will catch up with you soon. Thank you for watching Twin Peaks Tarot.